We're going to discuss the latest AI trends and news. Italy brings back ChatGPT, and Snapchat's My AI chatbot feature raises concerns. Fake news has been spreading, like Donald Trump getting arrested, people using deepfake voices of popular artists like Drake. Dropbox lays off high 100 employees. Google is planning for radical changes in search. EU proposes new copyright rules for generative AI. This particular bill has been in the works for nearly 2 years. AI tools will be classified according to their perceived risk level, from minimal through to limited, high, and unacceptable. Companies deploying generative AI tools such as ChatGPT or Midjourney will also have to disclose any copyrighted material used to develop their systems. To do it in a more proportionate way, where it is not too restrictive, have a balance, safeguarding citizens' privacy, also making room for AI innovations. EU's proposal was tactful rather than a ban first and ask questions later approach proposed by some. We all know who they are talking about, which brings us to our next news piece. Italy welcomes back ChatGPT back after ban over AI privacy concerns. They did ban first and started asking questions later. And Italy is not the only country that had done it. Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, Syria. Italy initially imposed a ban in response to reports that ChatGPT was collecting and storing users' data without their consent. And they did a ban so that they could investigate into this issue. Italian watchdog demanded that OpenAI implement age restrictions and clarify how data is processed. As a response to that, OpenAI, they rolled out a series of new features, including the ability of users to turn off their chat history as well as opt out of, allowing the company to use their data in its training models. AI news are fooling social media users, and people are believing it seems. The Pope walking in a puffer jacket, Donald Trump getting arrested in New York. And people are using popular artists' AI-generated voice, pissing off these said artists in the process, while some others have found ways to monetize AI-generated fake songs. Dropbox lays off 500 employees, 16% of staff. That's a lot of employees. CEO says due to slowing growth and the era of AI. The company today announced that it would be laying off 16% of its staff, about 500 employees due to slowing growth. And in the words of the CEO, Drew, because the AI era of computing has finally arrived. Seems like AI is replacing jobs. There is your answer whether AI will replace your jobs or not. Latest call was announced to staff in a memo. Sounds very dramatic. We have believed for many years AI will give us new superpowers and completely transform knowledge work. Those who do monetizing on their content, journalists, article writers, you guys have to watch out. OpenAI closes 300 million share sale at 27 billion to 29 billion evaluation. Yes, picked up new backers, which puts the total valuation of OpenAI at 27 to 29 billion. In that, the size of Microsoft's investment is believed to be around 10 billion. Microsoft makes its AI-powered designer tool available in preview. Microsoft Designer, like a Canva-like web application, leverages user-created content and DALL-E 2 APIs to generate images. Seems like they have AI effects, text-to-image generation. Snapchat sees spike in one-star reviews as users ban the My AI feature, calling for its removal. Launched last week to global users after initially being a subscriber-only edition, Snapchat's new AI chatbot powered by OpenAI's GPT technology. Over the past week, Snapchat's average US App Store review it has dropped down to 1.67 over the last week from 3.05. Here seems to be the problem. My AI is pinned to the top of the user's chat feed, and the app cannot be unpinned, blocked, or removed. And it looks like that. Isn't necessarily a place they want to toy around with experimental features. Google devising radical search changes to beat back AI rivals. Google's employees were shocked when they learned giant Samsung was considering replacing Google with Microsoft Bing as the default search engine on its devices. Google's reaction to Samsung threat was panic. According to internal messages, an estimated $3 billion in annual revenue was at stake. It's under the project name Maggie. Search engine would offer far more personalized experience. The company was looking for volunteers this month to help put together material for a pitch to Samsung. The search ads are one of the most, if not the most, source of revenue for Google. Millions of Samsung phones that are manufactured every year has Google search engine as the default search engine on their phones. Project Maggie company plans to initially release the features to a maximum to 1 million people. Google is also toying with the idea Google Earth mapping technology could be integrated with AI. Another idea from them is to search for music through a conversation with a chatbot. There are various other product ideas Google is toying with as well. Tivoli Tutor would teach users a new language through open-ended AI text conversation. Yet another product, Search Along, would let users ask a chatbot questions while surfing the web through Google's Chrome browser. much similar to Microsoft Edge's OpenAI integration. I hope they do it better. Goodbye.